Okay. My name is Zachary Bromley, and my speech is on hockey versus football. So, introduction. Are you tired of always waiting for your favorite team to play? Are you tired of waiting for countless commercials during a game that disrupt play? Are you tired of waiting for the 30 seconds in between plays where there's no action going on? Are you bored of too physical penalties where players are always getting penalized for hitting each other too hard or roughing each other too much? Well, I have a solution for you, and that is to start watching hockey rather than football. Hockey is a much more exciting sport than football. It is more physical, exciting, and it's faster paced. So why is this important to you? Well, to start off, you'll have less commercials, which cause less of a headache. You don't have to sit there during a game where there's no action and nothing else going on. There are no breaks in between plays. Same thing, you won't have to wait for action in the game. Hockey is also proven to be a more physical sport. According to Andrew Podniks, he says that study shows that only boxing is more demanding than ice hockey, which creates more excitement for the viewer. As personal experience, I've been watching for over 8 years. I've watched both football and hockey over that span, and I've seen the difference in both, and I know that hockey is a more exciting sport. Excitement. What is the reason people watch sports? For excitement. There's nothing more exciting in a sport than physical play. Ice hockey has been proven more physical than football, which will give the audience more excitement when watching. So why is it more physical? Well, the players are skating at high speeds compared to running in football. While skating at top speeds, the players hit each other into the boards, and some players are solely dedicated to just hitting other players. MC Lee wrote in an article about physical play that football players burn on average 13 calories per minute, whereas hockey players only burn 11 calories per minute. So this would make it seem like football players actually have more physical play in a game, but what you don't see is that football players are only playing 10 to 15 seconds at a time, where hockey players are playing more continuous. They take shifts that are over a minute, 2 minutes long. So in total, the hockey players are actually burning more calories in a game than a football player. Another main point is fighting. Hockey players are allowed to fight each other at any point in the game. If they don't get along or another player does something that one player doesn't like, they can drop the gloves and fight each other at any time. In football, this is strictly prohibited. The teams, they have to pay big fines and during the game will get penalized. Skill. Fans love to watch athletes who have a high skill level. An athlete who plays hockey has a higher skill level than a football player. The number one reason why is because hockey players skate on ice. Chris Lynn said in an argument on football versus hockey that in hockey, the players are standing on razor blades and carrying ultralight composite sticks. Not only do hockey players need to skate, but they need to handle a puck, pay attention so that they don't get hit by an opposing team. And everybody can run, but not everybody can skate, so there's skill involved in skating. Another thing is breaks in play. There's no time in between plays like in football. Football players generally get 30 seconds in between plays, so the players have no rest. Hockey is, for the most part, a continuous game. In hockey, there's 3 20-minute periods, where in football there's 4 15-minute quarters. So this gives the football players even more time in between quarters to rest and catch their breath. Players. There are a lot of players on a football bench compared to a hockey bench. This gives the hockey players less time to relax and catch their breath and regain their strength. So watching the games. Commercials. There are tons of commercials during an NFL game. The chart below was taken from an article written by Matt Radinsky. And as you can see, the game action is the dark blue here, which is only 11 minutes of gameplay, as compared to, say, commercials, which is 63 minutes per game, or shots of players standing around, which is 67 minutes, or shots of the coach, crowd, cheerleaders, which is 36 minutes. So the game action is very minimal compared to all of the other things that go on during a game. So, like I said before, they have breaks in between plays. Hockey players don't have any breaks in between plays. Or football players receive 30 seconds in between plays, which is even more wasted time when all you want to be doing is watching the game. There's games in a season, so a hockey team has way more games than a football team does. Football teams only play once a week. Hockey teams play on average 3 times per week, so that gives you more than one game just to look forward to in a week. In conclusion, there is no comparison in hockey versus football. Hockey is way more exciting, more physical, and faster paced. Watching hockey, you will be more entertained, you'll be less irritated with commercials and stoppages in play, and you'll have more games to watch during a week. Just by watching one hockey game, you will believe me that hockey is in fact a far more superior sport. So, to conclude, instead of always waiting around for Sunday to come so you can watch only 11 minutes of a game, you could be enjoying the great sport of hockey all week long. These are my works cited, and that is all. Thank you.